Survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, game one. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burke's on the sideline as well. It's New Orleans taking on the San Antonio Spurs. You look at San Antonio, thought they looking very tough, winning that last round pretty easily in 5 games.
And they're ready to go. I mean,
we shot in the head, we bought it before. Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Ken and Ace. No dinner plates. We just get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Bring down the problem, baby. What's the problem? Mama crazy. They ain't trying. Go get it harder. Never. 365. 12. 20.
We can hear so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans takes the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
Here's Champ. And Davis sends it back. But they'll get another chance. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Verney. And it comes off the front of the rim. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Champ. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And the Pelicans with possession here. All alone. That one goes. Count it. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Out to the right wing. Here's Okafor. A shot no good. Good D by Lee. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Verney. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I'll tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
One-on-one here. Here's Theus. Plays it up and banks it in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Champ, the pass to Lynch. Here's Champ. Clock at 6. Here's Lynch. And Davis pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Davis has got his first basket.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now, here's Blair. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Davis. Shoots from the baseline and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
Spurs trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And it's good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Rebounded by the Spurs. He's guarded by Blair. Okafor kicks to Porter. Pass to Okafor. 6 on the shot clock. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. The 4th spot held by Jahlil Okafor.
Well, you always want to shoot a high percentage, and that goes back to the kind of shots you get. But there's no better time than the postseason to knock down most of the shots that you take.
Now here's Davis. New Orleans moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Misses in close.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Out to the right wing. This one for 3. The shot will not go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Theus, and it's blocked. Here is Lynch. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Now here's Lee. And again, no good by New Orleans. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. You can put coach in the crowd that feels game 1 is the most important game in the series. He said to take the first game on the road would put us in the driver's seat from a mental advantage as well as a home court advantage. Guys?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of this one. First one falls for Hollis Jefferson's checked in for New Orleans. And he makes the first but misses the second. Spurs trail by 3. Porter passes to Short. Porter dishes to Okafor. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Feeds it to Davis. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
New Orleans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Fournier is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Shorty. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Pelicans leading by 5. To the paint, here's Lee, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Lee's got his first 2 points of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
San Antonio again missing. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. That's good. And now it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. To the wing right side. Fournier for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Shorty hands the shot with nobody near him. New Orleans leading by 7. Down low. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And the pass to Hampton. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. Both good from the line that time. Spurs trail by 12. Hampton passes to Short. To the paint. Here's Okafor. Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here's Westbrook. And the Pelicans miss again.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Off on the layup.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
And it's good. Westbrook's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Lynch. From deep. The shot no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here's Lee. It dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Park. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Have to make the simple play. I mean, already they've got 4 turnovers, and it's still early.
Jordan Adams, he's checked in for New Orleans. Middleton right side. Kicks to Westbrook. Back to Middleton. That's good until Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
It's been kind of a comedy of errors for them in the first. Half so far, they've been all over the place.
Just too many turnovers, and it has not been pretty offensively.
And Middleton kicks to Adams. Knocks down the 3 ball. Adams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Spurs trail by 19. Shorty the pass to Okafor. Here's Hampton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how about that, responding to the 3-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Now here's Westbrook. Picked by Lee. Back to Adams. The trade. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You know, there's